We up and running?
Yep.
Yep, that's right. My name is ATUN-RE, and I'm coming to you up from the sunny state of California. Today, we're going to explain what's going on here.
You have reached the maximum time permitted to record. To send your message, press 1 at any time. To listen to your message, press 2. To re-record, press 3. For more options, press 4. To cancel, press star. To send your message, press 1 at any time. To listen to your message, press 2. To re-record, press 3. For more options, press 4. To cancel, press star.
I'm going to do it all over again. I'm going to just call you right back. That's some blockage.
To send your message, press 1 at any time. To listen to your message, press 2. To re-record, press 3. For more options, press 4. To cancel, press star. Sorry, please try again later. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Stand by.
But indeed, I'm telling the truth, because can't nobody tell you no like that. Okay, here I am. My name is ATUN-RE. We're here in the state of California. I got two brothers in the vehicle with me and a sister who's from the Choctaw tribe. Right, sister? That's where you from? Okay, our descendants from the Choctaw tribe of the Native American Indians. I'm going to let the brother drive so I can run my mouth. And hold on now, don't just hold on. I'm coming because we're going to box the bag and put it out there. Come on. Listen, remember, I need a fuse for the signal lights. We're going to get that. Hey, loved one, matter of fact, let me go get this bread too. Hey, loved one. Okay.
I'm here.
You there?
Yes.
Okay, here's what I need done. I want you to text me those confirmation numbers ASAP. Excuse us, everybody in the listening audience. We're doing what we have to do. This is also nice, because we're also nice in everything we do and everything we say. Chew on the meat and spit out the bones, y'all, meaning whatever you don't understand, whatever's not applicable to you, spit it out. Whatever's applicable to you, you better swallow it whole. Because you're about to get a good dose of what's called right knowledge. That's right. Which is based on facts, not fiction. That's right. See, my father, anybody who knows my father, knows that in 1970, he opened what is called the Seven Seals. If you look in your book of Revelations, do you have a Bible there, Hank?
I got the internet.
Let's grab up the Bible over there, and I want you to find where it's mentioned. It's mentioned in the book of Revelation. I'd like you to read that quote to everybody. And let me explain while he's getting the quote what it's about. The quote is in reference to the fact that John, the son of Zebedee, who in the year 96 A.D., while on the Isle of Patmos, which if you didn't know was a prison, because a long time ago, did you know that it was illegal to be a Christian? And it was illegal, especially for me to be referred to as the Christ, which is not a title that I personally like, and nor do I like the word Christian. I want y'all to understand why. Because they first called me Christ, and called my followers Christian in Antioch. This is a historical fact. Don't believe me? Check it out. Now, if I say Antioch, first off, in Arabic, the way you say the word brother is Akhi. Akhi. Many brothers will say, yo, what's up, Ak? Right here, Dave, you're here in the neighborhood. So when I say Ak, what I'm doing is I'm saying this because that's short for Akhi, which means brother in the language of Arabic. Are you with me? Now, if I say Antioch, which right here in the state of California, mind you now, they have a place which is not far from where we're at right now. I'm in Vallejo, California. Now watch now. Right down the road from here, you have a place called Concord, and you have a place called Walnut Creek, which is not far from here. And right next to that is a place called Antioch. Those three places here in the state of California, which most do not know, let me tell you something, is part of a very diabolical situation. Okay, we're going to go this way. Now, when I say diabolical, what do I mean by that? Well, right there in this place, you also have a place called Mount Diablo, which is the mountain of the devil. Do not fool yourself. I want all of y'all to know that Lou Cypher is my half-brother by adoption. If you look at me and were to see him in the physical form, me and him look a whole lot alike. He's right now housed in physical form of what looks like a Latino brother. He has shoulder-length hair. He speaks Castilian Spanish. He wears Levi's every day. And he wears dark black. This is Lou Cypher himself. Don't fool yourself. He lives in Marin County, California, right over there where Lucas Studios is at. Him and his Luciferians, who are his henchmen, work in the special effects department. They call themselves National Revolution, and without question, they are. If indeed you all ever see him, don't. Because he's extremely dangerous, he's a shapeshifter, he can change his appearance whenever he so sees fit. Which is something I can do also. I do it, but I don't do it often because I'm not trying to show off in front of people. I do these things when I need to stay alive. Let me explain. First off, I've been ordered to stay alive by any means necessary and to stay free. And without question, that's what I intend to do. But I don't report to nobody but the Most High himself. My father, listen, is fourth in line, listen, being who we refer to as God. God had a father whose name is Tahuti, who is third in line, and Tahuti himself had a father who's the God man.
ATUN-RE.
And Enlil sat there first. However, Enki and Enlil lost the covenant because to what we call tribal waste. Where here today you all have read footsteps in the sand. Many of you do not know that my father is the one who put pen to hand and wrote that piece as a sacrifice to the entire planet. Do you know how much money my father could have made had he signed his name to that writing? The reason being is because everybody on the globe has read footsteps in the sand at one time or another. However, be you sister or brother, the reality still remains the same, which is that footsteps in the sand was written by me. In other words, there was a place and a time and a purpose, and that gave my father the ability to write this beautiful piece for the entire globe. And anybody who's read footsteps in the sand, I know, and you know also, it brings the chill bumps around. Chill bumps that were destined to be, that would chill you and me at a specific time and place. So that time is right what? Now. And let me tell you all something. Stay in the now, which is a rule. Because can you bring back yesterday? No. Did you get it done? No. even know it really occurred? No. Could have been a dream for all you know. So there is no yes in yesterday. It should have been called no day. And the next question is, does tomorrow ever come? No. Because the minute it gets here, it's called today. So stay in the now, y'all, because the now is the only time that counts. It's when everything is happening. And the way you know it's a gift to you. It's called the present. It's wrapped up in a nice, neat little bow, like a Boaz, that which is above and that which is below. Now I'm talking to all you good Masonic motherfuckers out there. You and your good Boaz.
That's right.
This is why the boat. Listen, with Minister Louis Farrakhan, who calmed 1 million men, listen, at the Million Man March. What happened to all that money? Then becomes the question, dummy. And I'm going to tell you just like this. My father, if he wanted to bring 1 million motherfuckers together, he can do it anytime he wants. In the same way you all will see me bring 1 million and more. But why bring 1 million people together if you don't have an agenda? Meaning you don't have something to do after the money is collected. If indeed you don't have something to do, then why are you asking for donations? The reality of it is something has got to change in your neighborhood. What has changed in each of you all's neighborhoods since the Million Man March? Absolutely fucking what? Nothing. Well, let me tell you all something. You all have seen the Also I Start from day one. We're over and done before we take step 1 down because we're also nice with everything we do, with everything we say. And don't fool yourselves. When I say also I, the acronyms are O, which means the original, S, sacred, O, order, I, inner, C, show, E, empire of the Most High Himself. Because no, we are not the empire striking back. We are the empire striking forward. And that's a fact. Because I'm going to dance all over their ass, yelling, yeah, we watch this. But it ain't going to be the moonwalk, motherfucker. It's going to be the sun dance. Because the truth of the matter is, we have 3 directions of preference. 1 is forward. Because you cannot drive the car looking solely through the rearview mirror. If indeed you do, dummy, you're going to crash. And the reality is, if you're going to look through the rearview mirror, fool, the rule is look through it once every 19 seconds, but only for 3-second intervals, meaning do not get stuck in the past. If you visit the past, look at it like a movie. Don't become emotionally attached, because yesterday's going to other. And each of you have made mistakes. All of us have done things we know we had no business. And anybody who says they didn't, slap them upside the head because they lying like a motherfucker. And that's the truth. But what's ironic is, regardless of things that you all have done wrong, and you know you have, each one of you want to be forgiven for whatever it is you've done. And we who are on your planet and off, who are your elders in the heavenly skies and walking the blue rock, we know better than you do. Meaning, there's not one thing any of you have done that we have not seen and bore witness to from a place that you all knew not we were looking. Because that all-seeing eye shit is real as a motherfucker. You didn't know? Here you are in America, right? You look on the back of your dollar bill, and why is there a Tamarack or Egyptian symbol there? What does a pyramid have to do with America? Nobody ever took the time to say, well, why the fuck is this here? And what is this eye over there? Well, the all-seeing eye sound like some good shit. And what do you think the secrecy is all about when you have to become a Mason? You have to be sponsored by a motherfucker who's one of theirs now. That brings you in and says, okay, this brother's cool. He's going to do the right thing. He will take the oath of secrecy and abide by it. And on this, I stake my very life. Meaning, if you are a Freemason, your sponsor, listen now, has taken an oath to pledge you in. And if you violate your oath of secrecy, they not only kill you, they kill your sponsor too. That's what happened to Baba. You didn't know? Well, now you do. Let me explain. My cousin Odia, who they call Nikki Love, who has her own radio show. I don't know if she's ever been on ours. Brandon, has she been on our show? Brandon.
I'm here. Who? What's the name again, sir? Sorry.
Your response on the show, I need you to respond when I talk.
Yes, sir.
Now, has Nikki Love been on our show, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, well, Nikki Love is my cousin, and her name ain't Nikki Love. Her name's Odia, damn it. I don't give a damn whether she like it or not. I'm here to tell the truth, so help me God. Because, listen, if you conceal what you know to be true, you become what's called a kafaru, which means a concealer of the truth. But an omission of the truth is just as bad as a lie, y'all. Oh, you just conveniently left that part out, right? What part of the game is that? And this is not American Bandstand. We on a soul train, which has not been derailed in this house. If a motherfucker ain't got no rhythm, get the fuck out. Because if you can't stand the heat in the kitchen, motherfucker, you definitely ain't coming in the living room. That's real, because this is not hell's kitchen, but this is heaven's living room, no doubt. And where the hell do you think I'm talking from? It ain't hell, y'all. It's called all hell. The tabernacle of the Most High. What most motherfuckers don't know. Do you realize the word oh hell is what produced the word hell for y'all? And they said hell is beneath you, right? Well, we have a place called Shambhala. What motherfuckers don't know, what now? First off, it's in Africa. What now? The capital is called Shambhala, which means scented by Allah. Meaning, you all have never smelled paradise before. Oh, my God. You're talking about a smell, loved one, I'm telling you, will take you there. Love potion number 9 all the way up to number 18. What you think the oil is? That the oil that my father would wear, there's not a woman on the planet who can resist that smell. You put that shit on, brother, let me tell you something. They've been falling into the damn one on. Trudy doing like this. Twisting it out. You know what I mean. And yeah, it's real as a motherfucker. Let me tell you something. My father would come in the room wearing that shit, and that nigga had so many wives you niggas couldn't count. Just like me. Do y'all realize that in the life where my name was Shalomo, or Suleiman, who you call Solomon, and no, I wasn't a king. King comes from the word kingu, which is, a lunar spell that's put over men right here today. But the Jewish women have a menstrual cycle that starts every month at certain times. And when you say menstrual, watch now, that means they're bleeding, right? And if what teen you know can bleed 7 days and don't die? If you bleed in 7 days and don't die, there's something real special about your ass. So you try to cut a man and see if he bleeds 1 day and don't die. Women are some real holy creatures, meaning they got holes all over their body, and they need all them holes filled. You think they don't? That's why women ain't having no real orgasms today. Brother got to work overtime because they want to make them women tough. And that's real as a motherfucker, because if you're putting air in this side and air coming out that side, damn it, what makes you think the balloon gonna pop? You got to put something in her mouth. You got to put something everywhere. Now one of you niggas got that many dicks to do. And that's what the hell is wrong now. Don't nobody really know what the fuck they doing when they lay down. They have this thing called sex. Sex is a number for 6. Another way of saying the number 6. The kilo is the number of imperfection. Why? Because it falls short by 1, right? We live in a 3-dimensional world. That means you are locked into the number 3. I'll prove it. I want any of you niggas out there to try to think of something that isn't a person, isn't a place, and isn't a thing. You will bust your natural born brain. Because while it's a human body vessel, Now one of you niggas can think past, then I'm going to think. But always know, two of those things you're going to see and one you won't. The three categories that govern you as a human being, ready? Person, place, or thing. Solid, liquid, gas. Past, present, future. And I don't give a damn. Always know this on this side of the bill. There's going to be three things showing up with everything. Two of those things you will see, and one you won't. You'll see the solid. You'll see the liquid. But you will not see the gas. And they'll gas you up in the high octane if you let them. Telling you just about anything. My name is Pudding Tame African. I tell you the same. You know. What they used to say about little boys, they being snails and this, that, and stuff. Well, a whole lot of shit, a whole lot of junk in that shit. Been fucking Nubian people up for a long time. Why? Because they first called us Christians and Christ at Antioch. And if I say Antioch, what I'm saying is anti-brother. So we entered into a city where they didn't like black folks, the Roman government. And they labeled me the white, which comes from the Greek word Christos, which was worse than calling any Nubian man a nigger in the days of slavery. When nigger, let me tell you something, to us was made bad. The devil took something bad, good, and wrong, touched it, made it evil. To the point that many brothers and sisters here today don't like you to call them nigger. They say they don't use the N-word. But we use it as a term of endearment amongst ourselves. Yo, that's my nigga right there. Come here, dog. Oh, yeah, for real, shout at my nigga. Yeah, come here, nigga. Nigga, come here. What the hell are you talking about? You know how we talk. But you know the white boy calls for. We ready to stop. Well, those days are now coming to an end. Why? Because I said so. We're going to dispel the word nigger in America. What I mean by that? Because it's a fact, the word nigger came from the word Anunnaki. Nigger, Anunnaki, same thing. That then produced the word Nitiru. Nigger, same thing. And whether you like it or not, our family came down out of the skies, y'all. Which is why they call us extraterrestrials. Because they know that what's coming down out those skies would have the ability to one day free you all. But the Bible in the state that it's in, and the Quran that is in the state that it's in here today, if it had the ability to free you, niggas, do you think if they would give you one in the penitentiary? Hell no. Because if you think you're going to go to the tower, to the place where the police got the storm of this and say, look, the police going to say, ooh, he's got the book. Let him out. You're not a fool, you're a damn fool. If you think you're going to go to the gate and you show them the book, and they say, ooh, he got the book, and they're going to let you out, you're not a fool, you're a damn fool. But they know that the Bible and the Quran and the shape that is in here today does not have the power to free you. Because if it had the power to free you, then you wouldn't be in the penitentiary, motherfucker. So they give you 4 or 5 different versions of the Bible. And you can get Muhammad Ali, you can get a pissed off, a Yusuf Ali, you can get a New World Translation. You can get any type of Bible or Bible you want. Basic information before leaving church, bullshit. Because let me tell you something. That information is only designed, listen now, and written for you by historians, which came from our family, so that you all can know what took place then. I don't care about, but let me tell you something. One day, I don't want to read the book of the dead. And that's what they call it, because we were in the lie. except for the fact that the same people that were there then are here right now as we incarnate, who are etheric light beings, incarcerated inside a living human body. And you are going to find somebody, anybody, because that's what you've been praying for. That the Most High sends somebody, anybody, who can lead you in all truth. Now tell the truth and shame the devil. And now you have to be wise enough to know through who your prayers are finally being answered. Now you can sit back and think this to be a joke, but let me tell you something. You ain't into that. Because we come from silent speech. And he's taking it over in the mirror, just to be silent, then throws out the word serious. And let me tell you something. We have a father whose name is Osiris. And there's a difference between Osiris and Osiris. Just like there's a difference between Anubis and Anubis. So you all better know that we're not here to worship Isis. Because there's no such thing as a fertility goddess, dummy. Because the egg in the womb, the first down the fallopian tube, has no life of its own. It's like looking at the moon. It's just a reflection of the sun's light. When they say, in the beginning was created two great lights, the great light rules the day, the left light rules the night. They were trying to fuck you up, that's right. Why? Because there is no word for night there, translated from the Hebrew, listen, on into your English Bible in the game. And first off, they were just doing their very best to get you all to believe that that was talking about the sun and the moon. Why? Because you knew that the first light rules the day, it was called the rock, meaning the sun in the sky, because it represented your Ra'ah, meaning to see. But then the question becomes, does the moon have light of its own? No. So you don't see how they were trying to fool you and me? Because the moon is a non-luminous object. That is a scientific fact. It should be verified. It's like a gigantic mirror in the sky. All y'all know how you used to shine on the porch, have a mirror in your hand. They watch me fuck with my dog on the street. You shine that light in his eye. That's how the moon works, dummy. Stupid. And that is a fact. Now, why were they trying to get you to identify with the moon? Because in the 16th century, there was a lunar spell that was put out against Nubian men that had you calling yourself king, had you calling yourself the women's queen. When king comes from the word kingu, which was the name of the spell that they put on you as a solar being, who if you attach yourself to lunar energy, meaning while the woman is menstruating, you're going to stick yourself up in there, blood all over. Now, this boat Range Rover, what those sheets look like? Well, let me tell you something. That day, right there, shortly after, because you attach yourself to something that wasn't right, meaning you attach yourself to lunar energy, many of you, by listening to everything your mama, your wife, and your auntie, and every woman told you to do. Right there, you attach yourself to lunar energy, because anything that bleeds 7 days and don't die, something's happening. And let me tell you something. Lunar energy is what gives you high and low time. It's magnetic. It pulls you and pushes you into things and places you shouldn't go up here or do. Like your wife might say, hurry up and get back. Someone say, hurry up and go do what you do. So, we can have this money and you will. And after the night you go out and you got the white room inside and everything to take care of, the will be used against you. And if indeed you have attached yourself to these women, you have a situation, fool. You have now become a tick, which is indeed something that feeds off of a host, which is what many of you brothers do right here today by staying in your mama's house. Check it out, laying up on the floor, letting the woman take her check and feed you. Why? Because check this out. You haven't occupied yourself with the things you need to do. Now, don't get me wrong. If indeed a brother's laying up in your house, sister, and he's working for the Most High, he's following his way to what he needs to do, and he needs all the love and support that you, sister, are supposed to give him.
Who?
An argument. Because indeed, that brother has now found a way to finally free you. And don't tell me you're free because you ain't. Because you went to governmental agencies to seek out assistance in the first place. Not hearing the word governmental, meaning the spell was designed to govern your mind. To the point that he's ready to say to my wife, hey, baby, how much money you got? Hey, baby, how much money I got? I need to tell my father that. Yeah, but you tell them white folks go. When they say, how much money you got in your checking and savings account? How many children in the home? What's the children's name? And you're sitting in front of a worker who's doing just that, working her, meaning your wife, boy. And the thinking that she don't have to answer to you as the natural leader of the home. The natural order of things has been broken by the Willie Lynch mob who got you jostling in the lip and got the white talking shit saying farewell to your ass so I can take my section 8. Get the fuck out. You better go get a job. And why do you say job? Because job spells out gold, which is the school of patience. Well, that's the one school that every alchemist fails. Because patience is the art of waiting on something. And I say, why do I have to wait on what I already have? And who has patience with patience anyway? If you want to be a sick motherfucker, be it over there. Because you ain't going to be nothing but in my fucking way. Bothering me, arguing at me while I'm doing the will of the Most High. And no, I'm not here to cater to the mother. I'm about my Father's work. You all have given to the mother something you should have never done, son. Why? Because even in that, you become a lunatic. And as a solar mission that you heat up, that's what drove your ass crazy. To the point that many of you are straight lunatics right now. Doing the moonwalk. Going back. Listening to them instead of listening to that little voice that's talking on your inside, coming from the Most High himself. You on a far off track. Be you sister up, brother. And I'm here to get it right. That's the fact. And I know you all ain't gonna like me. But what it is I got to say, I wouldn't like a motherfucker either if he had the ability to pull some of the shit I do that I know I ain't had no business doing in the first place. I be trying to get away from that motherfucker, trying to shut his little ass the fuck up. Somebody out there would love that. Shut my ass up, let's see you do it. But while you trying to shoot me, you gonna be like, he won't stand still, you damn right. I will practically break myself up. Listen, centralized, meaning you see so many motherfuckers look just like me, you won't know where I'm at. Peel my cap, too long. Now, we know that out from too. I'm gonna tell you like it is. There's a whole lot of junk in that trunk. Been there for a long time. Well, I'm going to let you know the difference between shit and apple butter. It's not hard. All you got to do is pay attention to that hole in the face they call a mouth And what the fuck is coming out? It was sweet as apple butter. It was stinks that shit. It's cow shit, monkey shit, turtle shit, but at the end of the day, it adds up to be one thing. That's bullshit, but don't nobody want to hear no one. Because again, it's another way of saying it in the scripture. It should have been called seven. But like it was said a long time ago. And if any one of y'all want to know what God's Father is like, get any James Brown song, because these days, I want to get up and do my thing, you know, like a text machine doing it, man. Oh, baby, 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 ow! That's right. Y'all better get back there to get paid back.
Who?
And I feel good. And the good foot. Y'all better ask somebody.
Go ahead, Tony.
Because you are welcome to thinking so. But you should be walking around with both feet down on the ground. On the good foot now. But where the hell y'all been? Your feet hurting in tight shoes to make you tell the truth, damn it. When the bunny's a motherfucker, ain't you? Who the fuck do you think put them calls on? It was there to make your eyes just figure it out. You be walking around talking about I'm looking good. You looking good though, but your feet hurt like a motherfucker, you know it. Got to kick that shoe off, and so what if the foot stinks? Get some air freshener, motherfucker. Foot powder or something. Wash some dog. I put my whole foot in the goddamn seat. I go in the bathroom, take my sock off. I don't give a damn. Whole foot go in the motherfucker. Wash the motherfucker. Put brand new chops on.
What? Wait, what? What? Yo,
go ahead,
you got a
wash
question?
your feet. Nah, my nigga, wash your feet. It's all good.
Let me come in your house, put some 6 feet on it, take your shoes off, feet stinking like a motherfucker. Nigga, if you don't get the fuck out, put them shoes some damn well. Nobody want to smell that shit. You didn't know? Anytime you smell something, stink that's the devil. And each one of y'all got a little devil in you because your shit stinks too. There's coming a day, y'all watch and see what I say, when you return to the pigmentation from which you came. You rusted now. You rusty in the lip. What I mean by that, well, you can be proud. You didn't eat solid food. And the voluntary tract is cold. And you didn't take the shit. All you did was drink water. And your skin full of synthesized radiant sun. The same way the plants does here today. And what plants you know eat the Big Mac, motherfucker? Plant that in your pipe and smoke. Because that's what got you stinking now. Motherfuckers eating just about everything and everything they can put in their mouth. You might well get shit off the fire and put it in there too. But that's what the hell coming up with, son. When you think about absolutely fucking nothing. A bunch of bullshit every day. Don't count it. I give a damn about how many times Michael Jordan dunked the ball. But what Mike Eco sent me to the bathroom. And you motherfuckers better know talking about substance is rhetoric. And rhetoric merely means to redirect the mind that shouldn't go at any time any fucking way. These niggas sitting around talking, you know, I'm still killing O'Neal and down. No more Spud Webbing now, but I still play hard to pay. And I'm playing for back for us. You'll hear the sound if you're at the Momo. And then the room next door be going bucket. You take it. Because if you ain't making no baby, that won't last too long. But so you better get back to baby. And get your groove on. You know, do the hump. But don't do the little white man's nose on your face. Because the pigeons will go underground, damn it, which is what doesn't happen today. The time is full. And time ran out a long time ago. That's why ain't nobody got no, dummy. It's all y'all want to sit around and tell me, though, one nigga I'm here to tell you. What the fuck you been missing for 2,000 motherfucking years? You know how much shit you niggas could have got done had y'all not been sitting around waiting on my ass? And yeah, they called us Christian and Christ and Christian in Antioch, a city that wasn't designed for any black folk. And I came to my own master 2,000 years ago. I told y'all I come to the Lord chief of the house of Israel only. And I came to my own, but my own received me not. Now I'm here for the whole world. That means white folks too. I'm here for hell's angels too. Them motherfuckers gonna put the rain down. Fucking with me, most of them devout Christians. And when they find out who I am, though I am not Christ, and though my name is not Jesus 2,000 years ago, my name is Yahshua. And you sure better know that I knew what the fuck I'm talking about then, like I know what the fuck I'm talking about now. Because in the real sort of kind of way, if you didn't know, there was no J. Let me tell you how the J came to be. And don't believe me, check it out. They took the letter lam in Arabic, which is identical in its writing to the letter lamet in Hebrew, and they wanted to block the Lamb of the Most High, which is me and my Father. Why? Because I and my Father at one, and they now wanted you motherfuckers getting to my Father unless you come by way of me. That's why you motherfuckers can't get him out. Y'all been giving the money to the law officers to do these cheating me how, and now we just put more money than don't say Simpson had on the tree. Who the fuck is Adrian Patrick? Motherfucker, y'all didn't have no Robin Shapiro. If the blood don't fit, you gotta let him out. Shit, y'all motherfuckers got the one motherfucking lawyer you could probably hire. And Baba been in there now for a long time, but damn it, that's why I'm coming to the East Coast. I'm about to tell you, Negroes, how we gonna get him out. And I know a lot of you motherfuckers don't know. Well, let me tell you something. We're gonna rock and roll. We're gonna say it now. It was a beautiful day, a day for so much fun. Had my white tee on, had on my new Air Ones. I was gonna grab the coupe and rock the top. I was gonna ride around and hug the block. Physical, and then I'm on my way. I got a few hours, I might as well say I'm gonna watch the extra drop her top. I'm gonna record the shit with wine and wine. But after 2 hours, her body couldn't get it to do it. She looked at me and said, "She's gonna go nowhere. Give me a second to be, yeah." That's what I'm talking about. And baby, watch it pop up. How many of y'all motherfuckers ain't nothing you don't see no children nowhere? Where the babies at? Motherfuckers, if you don't stop making babies, you better get your woo-woo on. If you better woo-woo white, because when you woo-woo all us into a fight with your bullshit, then, listen, possessors of each other. Now, when you motherfuckers don't know that. You know, stop niggas doing let me talk about this. This is my daddy. This your woman. No, woman is yours. There's no time on Tuesday after 2 o'clock. When you want to give it to me, and you have the right to give it to whoever the fuck you want. And when you brothers out there putting your hands on women, you do that shit around me, I'm going to bust your shit. Chop your motherfucking hands up.
Master teacher.
Because the truth of the matter is, they don't care. You give up the goat. When I say the goat, I'm talking about the fucking in there. Like, declaring that the God man is
dead. We can hear you, bro. He's talking to a group.
Talk to me, I talk back. Damn it. You got a question asked.
Master teacher.
Don't be scared. What do you want to know, huh? Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you where the children
Come on, talk to me. Where the children at?
They're upstairs. They're upstairs on the goddamn internet, on their cell phones, and on their PlayStations and Xbox, playing video games instead of being outside and playing. because the situation in the community has dipped so low that they're afraid of the violence and the damn police. The police are killing our children outright.
Well, don't you understand when you say so low? You're talking about how low can you go? To the point that you can't even let the child outside. That's not a change, that's a damn thing. Don't you think so?
It's been going on for the longest.
They're killing us. They're blowing Nubian men's brains out for no reason. And that's going to stop. And our children going to be able to come out the house. It's not a shame, it's a damn thing. If you can't even let your baby boy outside. And they got to sit around and play video games. I've seen them video games, and motherfuckers say, finish him.
Fortnite.
Snatch the whole goddamn skeleton out. The bloody shit in them videos. And SpongeBob SquarePants is a homosexual. You didn't know? He got square pants, right? And that's the circle and the square all over, you know. And city planning department, let me tell you something, scared to death of us. You damn right they just going to be because we support the circle. And I'm going to tell you how to bring the walls of Jericho down. All we got to do, y'all, listen now, is get in our cars, about 1,000 of us. And we can ride around any penitentiary we want in a circle and take the home sound and play it real low, not loud, and ride around and play in a circle and watch the walls of Jericho come tumbling down. Don't believe me? Check it out. And now one of y'all could tell why the bunny rabbit at Easter. Till I told you. Because what the fuck is a bunny rabbit now, and an egg have to do with the resurrection of a Messiah? And what was the holiday called? Easter Sunday. Easter Asa, same thing. Because the E and A is interchangeable. So you hear with me? Yes. Yes. Yeah, that's the elders, y'all. That's one of the elders, yeah.
Yeah, he spoke eloquently the other night, too.
Who's been pardoned? You want to know how and why, you know? Come on. Tell the truth and shame the devil.
I'm here.
You are an elder of the Most High, and you had to say you were sorry too, didn't you?
Yes.
Travel away as a motherfucker, y'all. But the pardon is for each of us. That's how footsteps in the sand was written in the first place. Did you know the footsteps in the sand come from the ancient mystic order of Melchizedek? That's right. When you say Melchizedek, you're talking about Malachi, Zedek, and we are all Zedekite people of the highest order.
That's
we're
right.
Here to let you know. What say, baby?
My coworker was talking about that pain.
In the house.
Yeah, This is Shu speaking. Yeah, this is Shu speaking right now. My coworker, it's interesting that you're talking about that. My coworker was talking about.
Let me tell you what I'm talking about, Shu. Sometimes you get a little shit on the shoe. You have to wipe it off. And bring it back. You see the elders gathered now, the roots, take it, in a circle, empire.
My coworker was talking about it.
Let me say it. Why don't I give you all the E at the end of social life? I'll tell you why. Because you have to strike what is called imperial law in order to become a secure party. And that good Brody Ballhead, yeah, he done it. Him and his wife be in Hallelujah somewhere. But his wife named Isis. Can't stand my guts. I gave Bodie back his eyesight. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I said, all you got to do is keep your mouth shut. And don't tell nobody for 1 year. Soon as the nigga starts seeing what he did, he just ran his mouth like blind the motherfucker all over again. All I wanted him to do was see what his wife was doing in his house while he be there blind and see who she sneaking niggas in and out her bedroom. Why? Because she knew Bodie couldn't see. That's what she wouldn't let me.
Hey, ATUN-RE. Hey, ATUN-RE, can I give my testimony on that? What happened? Hey, because I was part of that reason why Bodie lost his sight. Because ATUN-RE, okay, this young elder.
Who is this talking?
The young elder.
Come on, elder talking.
Okay, all right. Back in the day, see, ATUN-RE, when ATUN-RE gave Bodie his sight back, Bodie wasn't telling nobody. But ATUN-RE came and told me that he told me about the Bodie wife cheating on him and all the stuff that he was seeing, right? So I felt so bad because I had somebody cheating on me before, and I felt bad for Bodie. So I ended up telling Bodie that, man, you need to, you know what I'm saying? I ended up telling Bodie what ATUN-RE told me, and I fucked up by doing that, you know what I'm saying? That's what made Bodie then start tripping, and then he started telling people he could see. Like, he started talking about it then, you know what I'm saying? That happened a long time ago. Do you remember that, ATUN-RE?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. What I will say to you, though, I'll give him his eyesight back the next time I see him. And this time he won't have to hold it in and not tell nobody. He can rejoice and be exceedingly glad for having been blessed to see again. Because you see so much more with your eyes closed anyway. Now, ain't that the truth? Do you realize this come?
Limitless. This dang, you saved my life. Your name saved my life. Yeah, your name saved my life. This dang, your name saved my life.
That's Damien. I want y'all to hear this testimony. Damien!
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you, man. What's up? What up, man? What up, bro? Hey, what's up?
I want y'all to hear this. I want y'all to hear this. Listen to this, y'all. Damien.
Yeah.
Damien.
What up?
Tell
What's up? I'm right here.
I want y'all to hear this. Listen to this.
All right,
Listen
so
to this.
check this out, y'all. So listen, all right, I was at a class reunion. A class reunion. It was an all-class reunion with all the classes in the school system. It was all the classes.
I'm putting the people. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah, go
Hold
ahead.
on. Don't do nothing. I want this heard.
Come on, nigga. Hey, that's my. Hey, what's up? Nah, man. Hey, what up?
Hold up, y'all. Hold up. I'm doing this. I got this one. Well, we gonna Bluetooth speak them right where it need to be. Watch this here. I got moves for that. I want them to hear that. Show me up. Brother right here. I love this nigga. Okay, let's get him going. That is Alpine Digital Media received. Wait, let's see if this is the one. I need to know. Is it Bluetooth yet? Is that the one? What the name of this is? What name of the speaker? Bluetooth. Let's try this one, brother. I think it's Alpine Digital. Where the Alpine? We ain't got no Alpine in here, dude.
Is that what your thing is?
I don't know, really. I don't know what the hell this is. I don't know this. I just saw it. Visible. Yeah, wait, on and off. Let's see. This one, right here. That's it. I bet it. Okay? Hey, get it right, Ruth. Get it right. I want this motherfucker. Wait, so you can see the lights on. You got the lights on. Hold up, everybody. I'm getting it right. Hey, put chicken right there. You got it. If you want to buy me I'm good for it.
Young Elder, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, thanks for sharing that and clearing that up with the family, man. We love Bodie just as much, and he was the beginning of bringing me to the forefront as well. So I got a lot of love for him. I hated to hear that, what had happened.
Yeah.
So thanks for clearing that up.
Yeah, because ATUN-RE had told me about the situation or whatever he had, what had went down, and then when I had told Bodie, he started, he started looking for it, and then he found it. That's what made him go to, start tripping out or whatever.
Young
I've been trying to find Bodie for a minute.
You ain't spoke to Bodie in a minute?
Yeah, probably like a couple years.
Yeah, I wonder how the brother's doing,
but I've been
man.
trying to find him. I've been trying to find Bodie though, but I bet he's still
Hey, what up,
or something though.
Yeah, we gotta find that brother.
Yeah, I agree, Shu. I agree. That's been in my heart for a while, Shu. That's been in my heart for a while. All the brothers that was being heard of before.
Zuriel, Shu, what up, man? What up, man? I ain't holler at y'all in a minute, man. What up, bro?
What up, beloved?
Yeah, what's going on with y'all, man? Zuriel, where you been, Zuriel?
It's good to hear your tones, beloved.
Yeah, what up, Shu? What's Zuriel? One nigga, man. Yo, man.
What's going on with you, man? How you?
Just poised and peaceful, man. That's all that's really going on. Just poised position. Peaceful.
That's Damon, right?
Yeah, that's me. What up, Shu?
Ain't nothing, man. Most High's working. Most High's working, man.
Hey, man. Yeah, man, bro. Man, I appreciate, man. Let me tell you how much that lookout. I remember back in the day, man, when a little while back when I was in Vegas, and I think somehow you looked out on the situation, man. I appreciate that, man. That's gonna come back tenfold. You know what I mean? I really appreciate that. So that was real, bro. That's some real bros.
Nah, you know what?
I really appreciate you, bro.
Nah, that's what I'm supposed to do. That's what I'm supposed to do, beloved.
Yeah.
I was asking Zuriel about you a while ago.
Things called the lemon head.
The Royale. There I go.
Damn it, damn it.
You know what's funny? My coworker who's a Samaho, he was asking me today at work about the footsteps in the stand. This is crazy how ATUN-RE's talking about it. And my coworker today, a white man, was asking me about footsteps in the stand.
Look, I want to ask a question. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
ATUN-RE, did you hear me though?
Yeah, go ahead.
My coworker was asking
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes,
I'd like to know if you can hear my voice. Hello?
Yeah,
we can hear you. Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry because I put the Bluetooth speaker on so that you can be heard loud. Where's Damon at?
Right here.
Damon, you there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay, listen, what I want you to do, I want you to give your testimony, and this is how we going to do this, y'all. What I'd like to see happen, and somebody else.
Y'all still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Zuriel?
Yeah, still here.
Zuriel there?
Man, there's Al over here. There's an owl over here somewhere in one of these trees.
Tank.
Hey,
how many calls got dropped? Tank drop. ATUN-RE.
No, I'm here. I'll call you right back. Hold on, I'm gonna get him back on the line. 1 second. Be right back.
Zurio's not on the line?
Hey, sorry for the delay. New
You
tape
ever heard that
drop
type of bird
coming out.
heard that here before? Listen, real quick. What? Okay.
Young Elder, what's good with you?
Hey, new tape coming out. Field Trip to Mars. Going in.
All right. That.
Young Elder, I got to get up with you, brother.
Yeah, I'm going to tell y'all about these V solid lemon heads, which they made some candy out of.
Shaddah, so you there? Yes, it's a little low.
Okay, when I put the Bluetooth speaker on, I think I need a microphone to go with this thing. I don't know. But I got it plays so everybody can hear me good. If y'all can't hear me, I'm going to try to test one more time. Let's see if we can do it. See if we can do it. I'm going to do it again. If you can't hear me, don't hang up. I'm coming right back. I'm going to put the Bluetooth on. Wait, here it goes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear me?
That don't work, y'all. I can't put the Bluetooth on and talk at the same time. So we're going to do it like this. Hey, Jarrell. David. This is what I want to do. Jarrell, I want you to play something in the background. You the music man. You still got the music machine? Jarrell, can you hear me?
I don't even think he's on the line no more. I'm about to call him.
I'm on the line right now.
Talking about Zurio.
Okay, well, somebody else be the music man. We got some music for you. Yeah. I want somebody to play those so I theme song one time. And then we're going to let... Hey, Dang.
Yo, I'm right here.
Boy, we singing these days, baby. I blow them ball. I'm going to blow ball now. Then we going to sing together one day.
Yeah, you can.
I'm going to sing to him. Let's forget.
Yeah, that voice done got nice.
That's how I go. Oh, baby, I want you to get with me and get to everything. That's what I desire and baby. When you feeling me, do you want to be with me?
Like a caterpillar to a butterfly, a piece of coal into a diamond. There's no need for you to cry. You become God. In the state you're in, there is no control. Yeah.
Within all is yours. It will be, yes, created so. To victory, like the caterpillar a piece of coal, going to the diamond. Become a light flower. And then it's out to become like the like the sky, live forever and never die. Become tomorrow, and joy inside. As joy that burns like the sky, we become there is no control when you look in boy, we gonna put that out there. They gonna hurt it so much.
Hey, wish they knew the words of that song. Hey, they wish they knew the words of that song. Yeah. Yeah.
The people did in my family. Right on, those children. Hell, man, right on. Right on. The beautiful thing, you know. The heartbreaking the people and bringing them back, you know. Making them feel us from coast to coast, you know what I'm saying, brother. You guys singing to people. Singing to the people the song they need to hear, what I'm saying. That's right, in people.
It's a new song.
Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillah, Kareem, Al-Anbiya, Ajma'in, Al-Nasir, Wa-Makti, Wa-Mujaddan, Lianna Musalim. Why are we not the bearing the witness? The damn that we are. Yeah. What we say? Bring it on back one time, nigga, feel it. Yeah, this is also right, y'all. We ain't playing. We ain't playing. David, I want you to give your testimony. Tell everybody in this story what happened. He said my name saved his life. I want to hear about that.
Yeah. So check it out. I was at a class reunion, y'all. Like high school class reunion. It was an all-class reunion this time. It wasn't just my class. It was all the classes. I went down there with I guess now what you would call is a jump off. I didn't, man, it was one of them situations. But she was real, her character was very attractive and magnetic. Of course, it would attract a bunch of different men. And there was even a wager online. She said how many drinks she could get from the bar. And she got so many drinks that she got real tipsy. And she got kicked out of the bar. But lo and behold, some of the guys that she was approaching in the bar, they thought I was her pimp. Right? They thought I was her pimp. And they was like, yo, what's up with that girl? And I was like, I don't know where she went. But I live right up the block. I can give y'all some gas money to get me to the crib real quick, right? And they was like, yeah, I'm with that. So my father's house was about 10 minutes away from the spot that we was initially at. We get a little bit down the road, and the dude asked me for, like, some gas money. I was like, all right, I'll throw you $20. He was like, nah, this is the fast version. He said, nah, you need to not throw me $20. You need to throw me all the money that's in your pocket. Right? So it was a strong arm situation. I was in the car with 3 guys from out of town. I don't know I forgot where they was from. There was a couple times during the night that me and the guy had talked. Just in the club, and he was talking about his father was a preacher. His woman had just cheated on him, and he was in a distraught mode, and he was all hurt. He was in that situation. But he was saying he believed in God, but he was having a hard time holding on. He was really on the edge. And that was really overall the situation. And so we had kind of talked like there were some real close encounters in that situation before. What I'm telling the real fast version. So I end up getting to my father's alley at the house, and this strong arm attempt continued, and they was like, yo, man, because, they thought I had money. They thought I had, I was with this girl. They thought I had drugs. They thought I was, they thought I had some situations going on, and they was trying to rob me. And the dude was very emotional, and he was in a point where he was like, man, I ain't got nothing to lose. My wife did this, and I'm going against the Christianity, and my father was a preacher, and all these different things was going through him, but I was still getting strong on him, right? And I was getting so they let me out the car, and the cats was putting on gloves, and they opened up the trunk. And, you know, so I was like, my main thing was like, hey, man, pull up a little bit further. So I don't want this to happen right directly in back of my father's house. I don't want him to wake up in the morning and see that. That's to the point where I was at, you know what I mean? You know, because the cat was you know, I'm about 5'11", about 150 pounds. This cat's about, I don't know, he's a big dude, and the dude that was with him was serious too. And I was just outnumbered. You know, I was gonna fight for it, but I was outnumbered. But it came to the point, you know, where he had me. The guys had opened the trunk. They had gloves on. I don't know what they pulled out the trunk or whatever, but he had his arms around, you know, in a way to where I couldn't get out, and his homeboys was coming from the side, and they had me kind of boxed in. And he was like, man, I don't want you to fight this, you know what I'm saying? I'm stronger than you. I'm stronger than you know what I'm saying? You can make this easy or whatever. It's going to go down, you know, it's going to, you know. And, you know, in my heart, I wanted to be like, you know what I'm saying, you know, believe in Jesus or something. You know, I was like, man, because, you know, he was a Christian or something like that. But what I said was, ATUN-RE got all the answers. He said, what? I said, yeah, bro, ATUN-RE got all the answers, bro. And he was like, ATUN-RE. And he was like, and he did his hand like this, and he did his hand like it was a short, because, you know, I ain't saying that you short. I ain't saying that you short, little bro, but you short. You short. But you ain't short. But he said, ATUN-RE. And he said, I love ATUN-RE. And he was crying, and he made crocodile tears. And he said, that's my nigga. Look, and he was like, listen, he told the other two cats, don't touch him. And they was baffled. And they, and I really appreciate that, man, because that night, you know, like everything was on the line, you know, and I think when a person is in a point and they most fear, you know, like I was in a very afraid moment right there. And I think when you're in that moment, you say something that you can rely on. And I said your name, and it worked. And then I reached out to T, I reached out to TP, Toilet Paper, at the time. You know, I reached out to him, and then I hollered at the little bro, and you know, I told him the story right then. But that night, I couldn't believe it, man. They pulled off in the car. And I still chased the car because I was trying to get a hold of ATUN-RE at the time. I was like, you know, ATUN-RE, and they was pulling off in the Cadillac, and they assaulted me like this, you know, and that's how crazy it was. And I remember looking at the sky that night, and I was like, I can't believe that really just happened, you know. But there's a lot of other experience I could tell you that happened, rocking with the little bro, you know, that'll come out at their own time, you know. But that's my main story right there, you know. That's my personal Lord and Savior, you know what I'm saying? That's my nigga. For real. Saved my life.
Yo, let me say something to you. Oh, Lord. Hold on. Let me say something to each and every one of y'all. That brother right there, when he gave his testimony, shortly thereafter, I made him a member of the OSOITE. Yeah, that's one of the elders right there. The original, sacred, order, inner circle. My inner circle ain't going to play with, y'all. Them niggas is real niggas. Just like me. And when they open their mouth, you'll hear me speak to them, each and every one of them. Love me, and I love them. And we don't need your permission to love y'all. We love each and every one of you. And we're here to give you something that you've needed now for so long. The reality of it is yeah, I got 300 wives. All of them out here on somebody's host show. And it ain't right, but it is right at the same time. Because when I tell you what I tell you, prostitution, listen now, is pro-institution. And in the debate, you have pros and cons. The pros stand for the situation, and the cons stand against it. Well, when you say prostitution, you're saying pro-institution. And what institution are we talking about then becomes the question. And we're talking about the family institution that has broke down now. Where the man and the men have been taken out of their natural place of rulership and order. Watch it now. And so this being true, our families are broken down. There are many of those women who are out there doing what they do are out there providing for the children because they have no father. And if I one of you niggas mess with them, because you know what type of courage it takes. The woman had to be scared to death the first day she stole her body. And I take my hat off to each and every one of them for having courage to feed the baby with what nobody else. It brings tears to my eyes. And I'm telling you now, I want you niggas, fuck with them. We coming at you, baby, as protectors of the night. We gonna make the guardian angels look like some damn fools. Dressed in all black leather, late night, from 12 at night to 6 in the morning. We're gonna put together the protectors of the night. That's the men now. Y'all remember when Baba beat the drum? He beat the drum and only the men get the only 6 that night. And we beat that drum from 12 to 6 in the morning to set this alchemy in place. That is my job to complete. As Pharaoh of this nation. You all hear me, don't you? Because we got the Save the Children World movement. Got the tax ID number. And we're going to put it in motion now, from coast to coast. Save the Children World movement is a reality. And this is how you pitch it. You walk up to anybody and you tell them, excuse me, sir, how would you like to help out some children? They're going to be like, what you talking about? Well, I'm a representative of the Save the Children World movement. What we're looking to do is to establish a situation that's helping little children out in a very real way. We're going into any homeless shelter in any urban area. And we do everything in our power to make those children's lives a little easier, so to speak. We take the children to the movies. We take them to Chuck E. Cheese. We sit them down, teach them how to read and write. We teach them how not to fight amongst themselves. I mean, you name it, we do it. However, we are not funded by the federal government. So, in order to make Save the Children World movement a reality and to keep it one, we come to you, the people of the public, to ask for a very small donation. Whatever you can spare, if it's a nickel, a dime, or even a penny, it would greatly be appreciated. Feel free to look us up on the internet. You can find us at www.savethechildrenworldmovement.org. Because our motto is, it's hard enough to be homeless in America as an adult. Imagine what it is to be homeless as a child. And that's when you stick your cup right in their face and say, donate to children. Guarantee you, they're going to give you something. And that money,
right?
Listen now, will go to Save the Children so much. Shortly afterwards, we will solve the homeless problem in America. Because they're one of them, the president and nobody else, can solve the homeless problem because they ain't not one of them crackers ever been homeless their damn selves. I work from a home. I sleep in a truck. I sleep in a tent. Baba had a mansion with a king-size bed, and he slept on the floor. You got to know humility is a great thing. To humble yourself out, because the wise know that they know nothing at all. Never stand up and say, I know that. First thing any one of y'all can say in an open forum. Because the minute you stand up and say, I know that, it's both beings both on the planet and off who are listening, who will cut your water off and tell the whole, and listen, by taking what little they have given you, well, they'll tongue tie your ass and you won't be able to open your mouth and teach nothing. You stand up talking about you know that. It's all right if there's somebody talking in your mind now to say, oh, I'm familiar with that. Because there's a difference between, listen, talking and thinking. The minute you open your mouth, you can't bring those words back. And always know that the wise know nothing at all. And why? Because the all is El Kalum. I'm in the love of the all, and all is love is in me. I'm a part of the all, and all is a part of it. I'm one with the all, and all is one with me. I can succeed as part of the all and fail as an individual. I can be all that I wish in the all as long as I can stay in the all. I am never alone. The all is I am. The all can, I can. The all does, and I do. And will redo. And in this, all things get done. An affirmation must be spoken aloud to the whole world, to the galactical universe. They must feel it in places that they didn't know they could. And they will the minute you say, El Kalum, El Kalum, El Kalum. Because the all is, and in its infinite wisdom, it knew that if it was lacking just one thing, it indeed was not the all.
Hello?
So in its infinite wisdom, it then stood up one day and made the wise decision, hell is low. Say hi in this forum.
Hey.
Do you realize how much power you give to the devil every time you say hello?
Hello.
We have three directions to practice.
Really? That's what you're going to do right now?
What do you mean?
How are you?
I'm telling what everybody should know by now. We don't say hello. When you say hello, you introduce a direction that doesn't belong to us.
That's fine. But that's so minute, honey. That's so minute. Okay.
No, it's not minute.
Great day, great evening, great afternoon, great night. How are you?
I'm fine. And yourself?
You should be great.
Just as fine as you can be.
Let's dance.
Let me just say this to you. What's that?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm excellent, fair to medium, but thankful.
Yeah.
Good. The matter is 4 words. You feel great anytime I feel bad.
Are you excited about the weekend?
Excuse me?
I said, are you excited about the weekend?
I'm more than excited. I'm exuberatedly happy and rejoicing because there is work to do and it is now at hand to be done. But you must know that what I'm saying here now needs to be reiterated again. So I'll start again. El Kalum. The all is. And in its infinite wisdom, it knew if it was lacking just one thing, it was indeed not the all. So in one glory, because it was all there was. So in one glorious moment, I made the wise decision to turn within so it would no longer be without the one thing that it knew it was lacking, which was knowledge of itself as being the greatest of all things. The wise decision then led it to do a glorious thing, which was to turn within so it would no longer be without. And in doing so, it created for the very first time the condition of that which is here standing opposite of that which is there. The knowledge was necessary, however, but it was not, I repeat, was not a sufficient condition. because the sufficient condition rose unbeknowingly to the all from out of the center of the two conditions that it had created by turning within, leaving a portion of itself from which it came, the conditions of that which is here standing opposite of that which is there. Unbeknowing to itself, however, the sufficient condition rose from out of the center of the two conditions, which is that which is neither here nor there. And it knew by having the means of measurement at that moment that the knowledge was necessary, but it was not a sufficient condition. And at that moment, it knew also it was still lacking one thing, which was contradiction. Because contradiction is just as much a part of the all as prodiction, which stands opposite of itself. Prodiction and contradiction are two extreme opposites, and everything is legitimized by its true and exact opposite. So it knew it was lacking contradiction, and in this it then turned within yet again to find the answer it was looking for, which was, it knew that if it was all things, and it was, is, and always will continue to be, because you can't take away from the all, and it still be the all, you see? And you can't add to it, because if everything is all wise, right, and exact, and is all present, then the question is, where would you get it from? So it knew at that very moment that if it was all things, and it is, will, and continue to be, it was also nothing, because nothing is still a thing, which is where you get the wise know nothing at all, and always know that wisdom and its way never fails in the day that the heart and the mind become one. And in that day, humility is definitely what it needs to be amongst us. A very wise and beautiful thing to know all that you have been blessed to do, to come as far as you have been, blessed to come, to know that you still have humility to the point that you don't become an intellectual dummy that looks down his nose at the lesser evolved. So God knows, don't touch your nose, your man is your face. Because if you do, you got to know one day you're going to need that nose. So always know that wisdom knows nothing at all and knows how to humble out. Yes, what do you want?
Yeah, I was just trying to tell you, I don't know if you heard me earlier, but it was just very interesting how my coworker was asking me about the footsteps in the sands, and then today you're talking about it.
I heard her.
Huh?
There's too many things that any one of you experience that I'm not looking and listening to from places that most of you know not. Any more questions? Anybody want to share anything? Please do. Because I love you all. Come on, talk to me. I'll talk back. We can have a group hug in a minute.
I've been feeling a lot of energy been coming my way.
That's my love, bro. It exuberates throughout the boundless universe to all. In every way. You all got to know that I hold special relationships with each of you. How do you know? Because you're here listening to my voice, aren't you?
Yes.
I have so much work to do and so little time to do it and get it done. We're on a long road, on a short journey, on a long road that leads you somewhere to a designated place at a designated time, doing a designated thing. Step one to fulfillment of your destiny. And then step two will come shortly thereafter. Like each of you know, I want you to know if you don't, that the beings who were here with me first are my inner circle. The next wave is called OCO, outer circle number 1. The next wave is OCT, outer circle number 2, and so on and so forth. These circles, outer circle number 1 will have an inner circle member to teach it. Then outer circle number 1 will have a outer circle number 1 to teach outer circle number 2, and so on and so forth. These beings who will hold these seats will hold these seats by election, being the elected. You see, nobody will get a seat without a vote being taken. And these seats will be occupied by those who so improve themselves to be able to teach, like I do. If indeed you cannot sound and give the information up with a uniformity, then you are not one of us. You still got a road to go. Because when you open your mouth, I should hear myself and Baba. Other than that, if I hear you, then I don't hear nothing. Because if you all had the means, then the fruit of your labor would have shown itself by now. Like if they knew how to get Baba out, don't you think they would have done it by now? They don't know how. Which is why I'm coming to Atlanta. And then I'll travel to the East Coast. I'm coming through Texas. On the way over, we're going to walk through the streets, walking with ATUN-RE. We're going to gather the masses now and prepare for the day for my sermon on the Mount. Because in this day, in Carson, Georgia, instead of me feeding you all with a little bread and fish that I multiplied, I'm going to teach you all, each of you, how to multiply yourself. Because I look at it like this. If I fed you for one day, damn it, why not feed you for a lifetime? I'll teach the alchemy that night on how to make it multiply. Now one of you have to go to the grocery store again. Now one. And I'll feed you for the rest of your lives. And the right thing to say to me is thank you.
Thank you.
And I'll say no, thank you. Giving me opportunity to do what I was sent here to do. Because I'm from above and you are from below. I am a revolutionary creature and you all are still rising on that evolutionary
Hey,
line.
man, let me tell y'all something, man. Y'all need to listen to some Eric Robertson.
Who is
y'all
this?
Somebody you ain't. Y'all need to listen to some Eric Robertson.
I told you to get this motherfucker off the phone, man.
Eric, that's my homeboy. I know Eric Robertson. I know Eric Robertson. That's my homeboy. What you talking about? I know him. That's my homie. I know him. What you talking about? That's my homeboy.
Yeah, her.
Yeah. See, I'm saying what she talking about? She talking about y'all should listen to her. I call my nigga. What you talking about?
What are you talking about?
All I'm saying is it has to be an order by which you speak. If I'm talking, it should be like ear puppet. You know what I'm saying? When Baba talks, it's like ear puppet. Everybody be quiet and listen. If you don't know what's going to come out my mouth next.
Exactly.
And you put the order, that's like standing up and saying, I don't want to hear that shit. You need to listen to this. If you feel that way, get the fuck out the forum. And if you don't want to abide by the order, you don't need around us because you're disobedient. And you think y'all want to know, and that there's two different types of questioners. You got one questioner who will say, Master, can you answer this question for me, please? And you got another questioner who will say, you so smart, answer this. They ain't trying to find out nothing. Why? Because they think they already know. Now, either you're going to do it right around me or you ain't going to do it at all, sister.
Exactly.
Now, do I make myself perfectly understood? But you sure wouldn't do that shit around my father. The whole nation be whipping your ass. Now, tell the truth and stay the devil. And if you got that much respect for my father, damn it, you supposed to have it for me too.
So exactly.
And whoever don't agree with that, speak now, forever hold your peace. Because it's the order by which we do what we do is what keeps the planets from bumping into each other.
That's right.
It's not just communication that solves problems. It's proper communication. The rules to this shit. And that's the way it goes. Huh.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, anybody got a problem with that?
Oh, sir.
I thought so. Now, that's how it's going to be. Every time I come in this corner, else I just stop coming. And if I do, y'all in trouble. You know how many times the great covenant losers done lost covenant after covenant after covenant because of shit like that. How many covenants you got to lose before you figure it out, Negro? A being who still needs to grow, running their mouth like they know something. The human brain is like this. If I say today I bit into an apple, it tastes real sweet. Don't you know each and every one of your minds will reflect on the time you too was given the apple, and then you will feel the undying need to speak and wrong. You then become your own worst enemy. You stop yourself from getting everything you need. Move out yourself's way and let the higher you do what it's here to do, which is to listen to the point that you can teach it just this way. Now, if you can't teach it just this way, then shut the fuck up and sit down.
No, that's right. That's right.
It's when you tell them.
Then that's what we got to do. Because if we don't do it, damn it, we're dead as a people. We're dead as a planet.
Mm-hmm.
You might
And ain't nobody
take the
dead on his
situation
soul.
and kill it right here now. Wanna know why? Because you can't win if indeed you stand divided amongst yourselves from the start. We don't divide and we don't subtract. It's easy. And you don't know, you damn it out somebody. Now, anybody got any questions?
Yeah, I got a question, Chief.
I got a question, man.
When you tell the... Oh, go ahead.
One at a time. What's the question?
Hey, my question is, you said you taught us before that it was young elder. It's a young elder. You taught us before that anything that stands in representation of a thing is that thing. And you taught us also that no thing is still a thing. So can no thing stand in representation of a thing? Did you hear me?
What? Good question. Can no thing stand in representation of a thing? Yes. Reason being is because it's like space. There's no such thing as space because space is always occupied. We're standing in space right now, and there's no such thing as outer space because the simple fact that you are in space everywhere you go. So yes, without question, nothing can stand in representation of a thing. How do you know? Because in silence, much is spoken. Do you realize that silence affords each of you the opportunity to not be hit by the arrows of error? What do I mean by that? If you just stand there and don't say nothing, nobody will know you didn't know what the fuck you talking about. See?
Mm-hmm.
So nothing can stand in representation of something. If everybody just stood there and shut their damn mouth and didn't say a damn word, then all the people who do know what they're talking about wouldn't know you didn't. And you can get over like that. But motherfuckers want to run their mouths, stand in the way, and then you open your mouth, you sound like what? Like a damn fool.
Exactly.
But you're playing a game that y'all don't even know the rules to. And there's rules to this shit. See? And you're going to mind somebody. Believe that. It's coming. I got a divine relationship with each one of your great-great-grandmothers and great-great-grandfathers. They prayed for the day that you'll sit here and listen to what I say. And when I put it in motion, the whole ocean gets to toasting. And every cup do runneth over. Now, any questions? Shit.
Hey, thank you, Master T. Thank you.
No, thank you. Come on, let's do one more. Come on, any more questions? I'm going to take one more or two, and then I'm going to do what we do. Box it and bag it and put it out there. Now, come on, let's do it. That's it.
Yeah, I got a question, T.
He's going to give his testimony. Stop. The brother's going to give his testimony and I'll talk. Hey, I want to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for being alive today. You know, I thank him every day. I wake up, you know, and he knock at my door, you know. But I just want to say that ATUN-RE, you know, is a brother that I met when I got out of the penitentiary doing 11 years in the state of Ohio after studying with his father. I'm not going to say coincidence, but, you know, it's Allah's will, because when I got back to California, coming interstate compact, I run into the brother, you know. And ever since I met him, you know, he's been spreading the truth, you know what I'm saying? You know, but, you know, we're humans, you know what I'm saying? And we're fallible. So, you know, I'm thanking, you know, I thank y'all. I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the brothers that he sent, you know what I'm saying, to here to wake us up, you know. I want y'all to, you know, keep prayers for us, because out here in California, we got a lot of homeless situations, you know what I'm saying, and we out here struggling trying to survive, you know, without trying to take somebody's head off, you know, in order to do it, you know. I ask you to pray for us, you know what I'm saying, our relationship to each other that allow open these men's eyes to understand, you know, it's not their wives and their condition that, you know, walk, that we're in the condition that falsehood with the then, you know, it's through their love, you know, that they're, you know, telling about a guy, even though they know what he's telling them is a lie. You know, so I ask you to, you know, pray for, you know, for these young men, you know what I'm saying, that they may hold their head up high and that they go back and teach, you know, go back and reach for the law, you know, which we know a lot of times while God is the only lawmaker. Oh, but now, you know, I just wanted to say that, you know, and in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I want to say, you know, thank you. And then Swahili, I'm going to say, me been the way to those who are for me. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. You got brothers, that's the brothers. Shaddah Da. Yeah, that's right. Shaddah Da. Yeah. I don't feel good, family. What's the question? Come on.
I had like these two dreams, and I'm just wondering what's it all about. One dream, and they're both, it was like part one and part two. Part one was these guys robbed my warehouse where I work at, and they wouldn't rob me though, but they was robbing everybody else. And can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hold on. Wait 1 minute. Hold on. Let me tell y'all what I'm doing. I'm telling you what I'm doing while you ask me, because I hear you. I take, when you talk, and I'm putting this Bluetooth on so I can hear you good. And y'all can't hear me when the Bluetooth is on. So when I go to speak, I turn it off. So it'll be a small interval in between the transitions. So don't get worried. I'm listening, and I want you to know. Now, I'm going to switch back to the Bluetooth shoe. Just give it a second. Just start your question again, Dr. Dream, and I'll come back and answer. I'll count to 10, then ask.
Go ahead with the dream, Shoot. Is that Shoot talking?
All right. What it was is the first night, these guys came into my warehouse to rob it, and they were robbing the warehouse, and they were laying everybody down. And there's this Italian older gentleman that I'm really cool with at the job, and they were hurting him, and I didn't like it. And, you know, they wouldn't rob me, though. And one of the guys was real grimy, and he looked at me while he was robbing everybody like, yo, what's good? And I'm like, what's good? What up? And he just wouldn't rob me, but he was robbing everybody else. And then he was hurting the Italian man who I like a lot, and I wanted to save the Italian guy. And then I woke up. Then the next night, I had the same dream with some other bandits, and they wouldn't rob me. And this time they shot the Italian guy, and I couldn't help him. And then I woke up. What's that all about?
Let me tell you what it's about. I'm going to answer it. I'm going to answer it. Pay very close attention. What it is this. There's a misconception about the Most High, our family, because you all think that by virtue of the fact that the Most High is almighty, and He is, that there aren't casualties of war. Our family is at war with two armies, not one. One army is Lucifer and his Luciferians, the 200 fallen. They're called Nephilim. And then they have allied with Ashtar Command, who are from the Aldebaran star constellation, being barren. And what they are after is our fertility. This war is not being fought over good and evil. It's being fought over fertility. Because if your wife can't have no babies, then you as a race of people will not last too long. And again, they knew that we, who are your elders, were involved in the genetic breeding process, where your Cain and your Abel, so to speak, each of them had twin sisters. One was agreeable, the other was disagreeable. Meaning, if I said as her husband, pick that box up and come on with me, she'd be like, fuck that, you pick it up your damn self. That's disagreeable. The other, if I say, pick that box up and you come with me, she said, yes, baby, I'm on my way. And grab it without complaint. Well, our job, when we placed you in the Garden of Eden, was to breed out the reptilian that had found his way into you, which has not completed itself because of disruption along the way. Now, meanwhile, that's why each of you have an R complex. Each of you have a triune brain system, meaning in the center of your brain sits what is called the R complex. Around that, there's what you call the limbic system. And then you have the neocortex. Well, there was a time when beings on this planet only had what was called the limbic system, which afforded you your motor skills. Whereas though the sons of God came down, saw the daughters of men that they were fair, and took them wives, all of which they chose. This is the Nephilim you're talking about. Because the way you know is to take is not an act of compassion. It's the act of aggression. So you judge the tree by the fruit that it bears. These beings, who they call the sons of God in English in Genesis 6, chapter 1, are Nephilim, meaning those who were cast down. That's Lucifer and his team, who moved from being called, watch, Azalzillah, to becoming Iblis, the rebellious one, who then took 200 in number with him, became rebellious also, and they were cast down. And the way you know is in the book of Revelations it says, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon and his angels, that old serpent called the devil and Satan. That these beings, there was not found a place for any further in the heavens, and that they were cast down to a planet called Earth. Now, nobody ever takes into consideration that Genesis chapter 1 is written in a third-person narrative. The difference between a third narrative and a first-person narrative is the writer in a first-person narrative will be saying, the difference between a third-person narrative and a first-person narrative is the writer will say in a third-person narrative, and we did this, or they did that, or he did that. So when you read, in the beginning God created, that's not God talking about himself. You see?
Exactly.
That's somebody else talking about God. Nobody ever took the time to say, well, who was the narrator? And it's real easy to find out who the narrator was. Because again, when it says, in the beginning God created, that's a third-person narrative. A first-person narrative is where the writer will say, and I did this and I did that. Well, again, no one ever took the time to say, well, who was the narrator? The way you find out is when you go to the book of Revelations and it says, watch now, there was war in heaven, and Michael fought against the dragon and his angels, that old serpent, implying that there will one day be a new, that it was not found a place for them any further in the heavens, and they were cast down. They became known as Nephilim, which literally means those who were cast down. And when you read in Genesis 6, where it says sons of God, that took the women, they raped the women when they got here, which is why you all right now have an R complex in the center of your brain, which is where you get hostility, aggression, anger. It's also why you have those webs between your fingers. And what does a snake do with his skin? A snake sheds his skin. And so, what do you think you're doing when you become ashy? You see, you're becoming, listen, that is a reptilian trait, which is why you have to use lotion. Okay? Now, so, when the Nephilim came down, took the daughters of men. Now notice what it said, the daughters of men. Who? And you all are spelling it M-E-N when it should have been spelled M-I-N, which is the next to the God men, who is the only true fertility God. Because y'all don't know that in ancient Tamaray, which you call Egypt here today, there was a civil war in our family. There was a divide, a division amongst us. In the day that Isis declared herself to be a fertility what? Goddess. And there's no such thing. So our family separated in knowing that there wasn't no such thing as a fertility goddess who supported the god men as being the only true fertility god, who you see his pictures on the walls of ancient Tamaray today as a very small man with a very large and erect penis. You follow me? That's on the walls of ancient Egypt right here today. And that became the son with whom it is that Anu was well pleased, who replaced Enki and Enlil, who were originally the sons, listen, who Anu was well pleased with. The god of which why they was appointed to be the god of the heavens, Enlil, and the god of the earth, Enki. Now, they then, because they broke the prime directive, the prime directive was to come here and observe. Enlil started using the Lulu Amanu, Enki started using the Lulu Amanu, listen, to mine the gold for him out of the mines of Monadapo, which is in Zimbabwe today. And these people, who they were called Lulu Amanu, primitive workers, only had a limbic system, meaning from the eyebrow to the top of the cranium only was about a half inch. And their brain matter was only 2 ounces. And he would say, get that box. And they, ooh, 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 ooh. And they carry the box wherever they wanted them to. Now watch, which is why we refer to them as the people. Put that over there, and they put it wherever we wanted them to. Now, so, Inky exploited the beings that were here, had them mining the gold for him. It was found out by Mother Ninti, who then gave of herself. She took her own DNA and placed it inside the people, but then caused them to jump from Homo erectus to Homo sapien, where you then had a neocortex. From the neocortex, you get love and compassion. However, she too broke the prime directive, which was to come here and only observe, not to get involved with the life form that was here, and to extract the gold and bring it back to Lahu, which you call Mars. To be taken back to Ilion, which you called heaven. To the 8th planet, which was referred to as risk. Why? Because we took the risk to go where no one had gone before, for the preservation of life. Why? Because our ozone layer on the planet Risk was depleting by virtue of the fact you had a being whose name was Enzu, who was also referred to as Zuen, who had stolen the tablets of destiny, which is the book of life itself. And in doing, created a weapon that he then shot into the atmosphere of our planet, causing the atmosphere to start to deplete, and the ozone layer started to open. And we knew that if indeed all 3 sons, which was named, Utu, Apsu, Utu, and Shemith, we knew that if all 3 suns shined on our planet at the same time, that our planet was destined to die and burn up. This is when we took on the name Riskian. And we came here for the preservation of life, to go where no one had gone before. And when we did this, we messed up the natural order of things, because we totally destroyed the planet. Mute your phone. Mute your phone. Okay, we did this. We messed up the natural order of things because there was electrical storms on the planet that you call Neptune, and it veered off of its orbit ever so slightly. And we were traveling by mathematical equation, 144,000 with 24 captains, all of us supreme grand mathematicians. And you have to keep in mind, when you move one thing in a mathematical equation, everything on the equal side, after the equal sign, then changes. So we had to make a supreme adjustment. We had come here many times before, extracting the gold, and in doing this time, because of that slight alteration, we had to make a major adjustment, and we failed, and we bumped into the planet, totally destroying it, called Meldeck or Vulcan. This is when Meldecians and Vulcan became one and the same. What do I mean by that? Well, the planet Meldeck launched out 11 fighter crafts that were as large as planets themselves. thinking that we were there attacking it, to attack it. We locked those crabs into a force field where they can navigate a distance out, and then they had to stop. And they could navigate a distance inward, but they could not reach our crab called Nibiru. At which time, we beamed them all over. And when they got there, they were quite vocal, trying to find out what was going on. And they were so vocal, we couldn't tell them. We had to mind meld with them in order for them to know. Because they were frightened, scared, and their adrenaline was pumping. And each one of us who knew the mind meld, as the 24 captains, then applied the mind meld, and they then could see what we knew and knew it to be true. And they, at that moment, became Meldekians also. But we also became Vulcan, who are vocal expressionists, the highest form of expression throughout the galactics. We are the best speakers there are, the best singers there are. No one in the galactics speaks better than we do. No one in the galactics sings better than we do. And we are the other side of the family. We are different from the other side of our family are called Romulans, who roamed the land causing chaos and confusion, who had no sexual ethics at all in the land of Nod, that you call the land of Nod. These fools didn't give a damn. They would see a hole in a tree that had honey coming out with bees in it and be like, fuck it, I'm going to fuck that. Walk over, stick their dick, they didn't give a fuck. How many times they got stung? And them motherfuckers was fucking the hole in the tree.
I told y'all.
That's how Romulans get down. And you have many Romulans who are, listen, walking and talking amongst you right here today. They're black devils. Don't fool yourself. Worse than white devils could ever be. They will laugh at your jokes and never tell one joke themselves. Why? Because they're not here to generate laughter for you. And they cause chaos and confusion everywhere they go. They will take something positive and turn it negative like this. You say, wow, look at the face of this. They'll say, yeah, but I put their hands in something. Look at the mess they make in the kitchen. They make everything positive and turn it negative. This is what a Romulan does. They cause chaos and confusion, roaming the land, taking everything positive and turning it negative. Shut up! I ain't gonna say it no more. Now, they take everything positive and turn it negative. What do I mean by that? You say, look at the cake the kids made you. They'll say, yeah, but I bet their hands were dirty. Look at the mess they made in the kitchen. This is what we are dealing with on this planet right here today. And the only way you can get around a Romulan is you have to convert him from stupidity to wisdom, from being a chaos and mischief maker to being somebody who now abides by divine order, who takes the orders as they come down, who knows that indeed without order you have absolutely fucking nothing. And that's what the problem is with our people here today. They don't know how to, administer divine order anymore. And they don't want to follow no order. They want to do exactly what the fuck they want to do. Well, you ain't doing that in the army of Michael. We will send you out into the desert, not to die, but to wish you were dead. And the minute you're about to die, we'll send somebody out there. And however long it took you to walk out there, is however long it's going to take the two of y'all to walk back. And the one we send out there, he comes with canteen and water, and he'll look up over you. And the order is for him to ask you, have you had enough? And the response is yes, I'm sorry, not I apologize. We are not into saying I apologize. They got it backwards here on the planet. They say if you say you sorry, that makes you a sorry ass nigga. No! If you say you apologize, you're giving homage and paying homage to the god Apollo, which is not one of yours. He was a Scandinavian who had sex with small boys as if it was fashionable. Don't believe me? Check it out. Blonde head, blue eyes. And you walk around talking about you apologize. No, you say you sorry. Because the word sorry comes from the name Osiris. Oh, he who sides us. And that's honorable only and if you say, and I will do my very best to see to it that never happens again. Because if you leave that part out and you have to say you're sorry for the same thing over and over again, you weren't sorry from the first place, from the start. So we have to start initiating. The proper way to speak is Vulcan. The proper way to speak is Meldic. The proper way to speak is Nubian. Once again, you don't pick up a phone and say hello. Why? Because hell is low. And then introduce a direction that doesn't belong to us. Everything in life has three directions of preference that is healthy, which are forward, upward, and inward. Forward, upward, and inward. While everything that isn't healthy and that is on the devil's team has three directions of preference also, which is backwards, down, and outward. That's why they keep putting these new fashions out for you that's undressing your ass, making you naked and not giving a fuck. The woman out here showing all her ass, and you don't give a fuck. You just let her. And any woman who turns, looking over her shoulder in the mirror, talking about, baby, you think this dress too tight? Nigga, you knew the dress was too tight for your ass. Take it off and put something on that ain't showing what belongs to me. Now, don't like that shit, do you? When I start dressing you back up, after the devil done undressed your ass for centuries now. Do you know the female gender has worked hand in hand with the devil since as far back as the Garden of Eden? And either you women start to learn how to follow divine order, which is on the planet now, or let me tell you something, Tahuti's going to wipe your entire gender the fuck out. Don't believe me? Check it out. Because the God-man is walking around with his eyes closed because of what the daughters of men have found themselves into. And the truth of the matter is, you all are being given yet another chance to get it right. Hold on. So, I'm here to tell you, because in the end, which will be a new beginning, the one thing you cannot say is you were not told. So, your dream, my brother, listen now, is because there could be I'm going to draw a hypothetical situation that will explain your dream. Let me explain what your dream is all about. Say a woman walks into a grocery store. She has a newborn baby. Newborn now. They ain't even been in physical form long enough to do nobody no harm. Precious thing. And here it is. This woman goes in the grocery store, puts her baby in the stroller, in the push cart. What is it? If I got to go through this, everybody getting out the car. Now, so again, watch now, listen and learn. If the woman goes into the grocery store, has a newborn baby, and say the baby's sitting there not bothering nobody, and the woman who is the mama turns her back just for a heartbeat to pick up some sugar on the shelf, which is at her back. turns her back on the baby just for a twinkling of her eye, and turns back around and her baby's gone. You all will say, well, shoot, must have been something the woman did. The baby didn't do nothing. Maybe the Most High is punishing the woman. And then if the baby ended up dead, well, the parents must have didn't do something right. Which is right. Our God wouldn't. Just like you had the children of Israel in the story of Moses, or Musa, whose name was Moshe in Hebrew first. It got translated later on out of Hebrew into Arabic to be pronounced Musa, which later on got translated out of Arabic into English to be pronounced Moses. You all know the story of the Red Sea. But you don't know, and nor do you take into consideration certain things. Well, it said that Moses lifted his staff up, and by virtue of this, the Red Sea parted. And then allowed the children of Israel to go through, get to the other side. Then it says that the Egyptians, which mind you, when Moses grew up, where did he grow up? He grew up in the house of Pharaoh. And if a nigga is in the house of some Japanese people, you think nobody in there gonna know that nigga's not Japanese? Everybody gonna know he's not Japanese. Why? Because of his features. Nobody ever saw Moses as being anything less than Egyptian, which lets you know the Egyptian and the children of Israel were one and the same people. Why? Because Moses grew up in the house of Pharaoh. And did he at no time be seen as being anything less than Egyptian? No. Which lets you know that they had the same characteristics. Shit. And I don't know why niggas here today can't figure that out. That then goes on to say that once Moses got to the other side, children of Israel, who wasn't supposed to be called Israel anyway, makes it to the other side, and what happens? I'll tell you what happens. What happens then is that Moses held the staff up in the air, or so it says, and then he let it down as the Egyptians were going through, and all of those Egyptians were murdered by God. What type of God would do that? Then becomes a question. Because shouldn't the preservation of life be first and foremost? Because you got to judge the tree by the fruit that it bears. If me and you sitting on the porch one Sunday morning, on the swing, and it's swinging, and we look down in the street, we see a little bird there. Little bird got a broken wing now, and it's hollering, And we see a neighbor come out of his house, and say we see that neighbor, pick that bird up ever so gently, take the bird in the house, and then several days later we sitting on the same swing on the porch, and we just the swing, kicking our legs, and we see this fella come out of his house and set the bird free. The same bird whose wing was broke that day, you would have to say that was a good being who did that. Why? Because you judge the tree by the fruit that it bears. But let's rewind the tape. Now we back on that Sunday sitting on that swing, right? We swinging. Whoop, whoop, me and you. We look down there and we see that bird again. And there that bird is just a holler. The wing broke. You see a fella come out from across the street, and he works over to the bird, and instead of picking him up gently, he reached down and wringed the bird's other wing till it broke. And the bird hollered, ah! And then he kicked the bird across the street. You would have to say that was a bad deed. Because you judge the tree by the fruit that it bears, and the preservation of life is first and foremost. And if your God is almighty, then why couldn't he just snap his finger and make those Egyptians hearts just like the children of Israel? And couldn't he have done that according to what y'all say? Yeah, because he got might and power over all things. Then why did your God choose to murder all those people instead of snapping his finger and making those hearts just like other people's hearts? I'll tell you why. Because that was your God that done that. Because when you say Elohim, the literal translation means these are those beings, depending upon which ones you're talking about. That's right, depending upon which one. And you judge the tree by the fruit that it bears. Now, let's get back to the baby. We're back in the grocery store. And here it is, the baby sitting there. Ain't bothering nobody, ain't lived life long enough to make decisions, ain't got no rules in the brain. The brain is smooth as the baby's behind. No rules whatsoever. And here it is, the mama turning her back, innocent in her existence, with full intent to watch after that child. And turn back around, her baby gone. You say, what type of God did that? And where was our avenue? But let me tell you where. Like if I'm in the gymnasium of men, there's 400 men in this gymnasium, we in the penitentiary. And say you, Gorilla Monsoon, you got 20-inch guns and you stand 6'9" and you bench press 350 every day. But I'm just a little fella. 5'2", 150 pounds. Can barely lift up a 50-pound dumbbell. But me and you, we walk the yard together and we love each other so now. But you sleep way over there on that side of the gym, and I sleep way over here. And the ride break out now, right? And now I'm looking over there and do like, help me. Because they're coming to kill me. They got knives, they're going to kill me. My eyes is telling you the story. But you over there fighting 4 big giant motherfuckers, the damn self. You want to help me all you can. But you look over and you watch that steel as they run it up in me. And I die, fall to the ground. That's what's happening. Hour at noon. And all of us cry for that baby. But it wasn't that we didn't want to protect her. Our hands were full. That's what your dream is about. Shoot. Do you understand now? Do you understand?
I understand. Like you saying, basically.
Yeah, doing this right. Yeah.
I'm just trying to see like how it references to me. I'm trying to see how it references to me. You say like when the guy was being hurt and I couldn't help him, I was the big guy. Like they wouldn't attack me though.
They ain't attacking you. They're attacking you because they ain't attacking you. They're doing it without doing nothing. That's how they attack you. You don't see?
Okay. They were attacking me because I felt something for the other people, and it was hurting me emotionally.
I'm saying it, baby boy. You can catch it. They're doing you by not doing nothing. Nobody is attacking you, but your hands are still full, which causes you not to be able to get to California and stand with me. And the party you talking about is my ass. Because you didn't know that Baba was Italian? Also, Baba's Black Sicilian. A lot of y'all don't know that. Y'all think he only has, listen, blood in him which comes from the Sudan. That's not true. Baba and Carlos Gambino are very good friends. Who do you think gave him the money for the Ansar community? Now, any questions?
I know he was a stockbroker too.
Baba, let me tell you something, is black Sicilian. He has roots in Sicily. You understand? Because Baba, before he became known as Dr. York, before 1968, Baba was something you all don't understand.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a cold piece of weight.
Shaddah, I can say something? I can add something?
Yeah.
This Tank, yeah, an Italian mob, if you know your father's not Italian, you can't even get in. Like, so they're very strong on roots, you know. Like, you're not, like, you're not in bloodline.
Very close to Carlos Gambino. And I'm not going to put it out over the wire, but there's a whole lot more about this shit y'all don't know. And when we're sitting in person, I'll tell you the rest. Carlos Gambino gave Baba the money he needed to start the Ansar community. You understand this?
Whoa.
Because mind you, Baba didn't have to pay back. It was a gift.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's the truth, so help me God.
Whoa.
Now, that's something y'all didn't know, man. There's a whole lot more y'all don't know. So I'm going to tell it all at the Sermon on the Mount. Y'all be there. Now, that's it. That's all. I'm going to get off now. Box it, bag it, and put it out there. My name is ATUN-RE. Shout it out.
Shout it out.
Shout it out. I love you, ATUN-RE.
Shout it out, bro.
Shout it out.
Yeah, bro.
Shut it down. Shut it down.
Shout it out.
Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down.